Good morning. Welcome back to Girl Ascending. So I'm trying very hard to keep a better schedule for posting and kind of chatting about things as and when they come up astrologically, but also as and when I feel like I want to connect a bit more, to take my watch off a bit loud. So we now have Venus in Aquarius, and with Venus in Aquarius, what that is really asking us to do is it's asking us to look at the love, connections, people that we have in our lives, those close relationships, predominantly from a relationship perspective, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be from like a close friendship perspective, or the people that we have in our lives that we interact with on a regular basis on a personal level. And what we really want to be thinking about when we have Aquarius in Venus is, what are we doing in these connections that is valid to ourselves as part of the collective? You know, are we just making these connections because we feel like we don't want to be on our own, or because we feel, you know, maybe this person likes us a certain amount and we feel obligated to reciprocate? But with Aquarius, we're really being asked to advocate for ourselves, you know, to be an individual in these relationships. And I mean, obviously in any relationship you should still feel like you have your own autonomy and like you are an individual anyway, but it's that sense of, who am I in this relationship? What is this relationship bringing me? Not from a selfish sense, but from a self-care sense. You know, there's no point being in relationships, falling over, no point being in relationships where we feel like we are giving so much that we're not getting back. You know, that's not a reciprocal relationship. And obviously relationships are not 50-50 all the time, you know. Maybe at some time one person does more childcare, one person works more, or, you know, whatever your relationship situation is, there's always a give and take. But we're really being asked to find our own autonomy and speak up for ourselves and maintain our own independence with connections at the moment. So whatever your situation is in your life, whether you're dating, single, in a relationship, we're really being called to examine those and think, you know, is this really where I want to be? Is this making the best of myself so that I can also be the best for this other person? Because I think sometimes we forget that, you know, that when we're not in the connection that's right for us, that also automatically means it's not right for that other person either. And we kind of end up enmeshing ourselves with people that we shouldn't be with, and it can cause a lot more issues and problems further down the line. So I just wanted to come on and chat about that quickly. And obviously we are going into Pisces season very shortly, which is very exciting, leaving that sort of Aquarius energy behind temporarily, although obviously moving into the age of Aquarius and Venus, we still have a lot of Aquarius energy surrounding us through this whole year, but moving into Pisces season, we're kind of letting go a bit of that external views that we were looking at, seeing things change. Obviously this is still going to be thematically true for the rest of the year, but we're now kind of coming back to ourselves a bit more. And Pisces ends the astrological year, so we're thinking, you know, what have we learned through this past year, kind of collating those experiences, thinking about what we want to bring into the new astrological year. But we're also allowing ourselves to dream and to imagine and to really feel that creative Piscean energy of, what can I create now? What can happen next for me? You know, me as the author of my own life, where can that now take me? So I just did a quick tarot read for today, just a couple of cards, just see what is coming up for us today. Just a bit of collective energy. The cards always flying out. So the top two cards that came out were King of Pentacles in reverse, and then we also have the Four of Swords. So what we're thinking about here really is, what are we doing that is stopping us from moving forward, from getting the career situation that we want to be in? And this is a great thing to be thinking about during Pisces season, because this is a great time to really imagine, you know, if you can think something, if you can dream something, you can create it. You know, if it exists in your mind, you can find a way to make it exist in reality. But it's just having that courage to really push forward to where that's going. And when we're thinking about the King of Pentacles in reverse with also Aquarius in Venus, this is also indicating that possibly you're in a situation where a male figure, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a relationship with a man, but a male figure or someone with a masculine energy is perhaps holding a bit more financial control in your life than you would like them to. So that could be a parental figure, a partner, even a friend, you know, someone who is maybe leading you into not very good financial habits. So we want to be really looking about taking responsibility for our own finances, but also building on how we can create more financial abundance for ourselves. And this is also, this particular card, the Four of Swords, is a card that denotes dreams and thinking, you know, we can see this person is lying as if in state, but then we can also see in the stained glass window we have the supplicant and the person helping them in the stained glass window. So it's this idea of thinking and dreaming, you know, what's going to come next, how am I going to help people, what is my role going to be next going into this new Pisces season, but also taking that time to detach a little bit, because Aquarius energy makes us feel like we need to rush in and get involved and help people and, you know, be very of the collective, which I think is something that definitely a lot of us are feeling at the moment. But Pisces season is much more introspective, and it's saying, you know, how can we take a step back, have a little pause, have a little think, to then spring forward into being part of the collective and with helping people again. That's just a bit of fun tarot for today, but I hope that you are all having a lovely weekend, and yes, I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.